So, look at that. Doing pretty good. Okay, so got this lawn sweeper from Amazon. I don't know, it's about $100 or so. And there's different varieties of these. I mean, a lot of them are very similar with how they're structurally made. And then as far as the reason for this lawn sweeper, now I've seen a lot of different products. Have a huge yard with tons of trees around us, and you know, come lawn care season in the fall can be, you know, kind of a process to say the least, especially when it comes to all the leaves when they fall down. So that's just a headache. So I want to try to make it a little bit easier as possible. So we got this lawn sweeper for about $100, and I got this thing put together. As far as assembly on this thing, if you want to get a closer look at this thing, it's, you know, it seems structurally okay. Putting this thing together was not the easiest. So for example, you know, you got this bag here, this hopper, which is, you have these two bars, okay, so easy to take off. This is a long bar and the shorter one's up front. So very easy to, you know, take on and off. But as far as assembly, it was kind of a pain. So right here is where I struggled the most. If you want to get a look at this, these bolts here, there's two on each side. It was just a pain to kind of put these together. And so it comes with one of those little wrenches, of course, that are just garbage. So I use an adjustable, and I did a short video on that recently, so you can kind of see as a tool tip to do that. And then these wheels are 10-inch rubberized wheels, so it does push through the grass pretty well. One thing too, it's got a height adjustment here, so you can actually loosen this. Take a look. Depending on, you know, the height of your lawn, so you kind of got to play around with it a little bit. So what I find is the medium setting seems to work pretty decently. You just tighten it down. But other than that, this is a 7 cubic foot hopper, so it does take a lot of space. Now right now I don't have a ton of leaves. Of course, it's still pretty early in the season, but you can see I just lowered the grass setting, the blade setting, so I have a lot of leftover grass residue and clumps of that. So it did pick up quite a bit, and I thought I did a pretty good job. So one thing too, if you look under here, it's got these heavy duty sweepers. So if you're looking for another way to, you know, stripe your lawn, you don't have the right equipment for that. If you want to just push this thing without the hopper, go ahead. I mean, it's going to be a little challenging though, because when you're pushing it, it does seem to do a pretty good job, but you have to kind of adjust it as far as the height. You can play around with it, you know, as well. But maneuverability is decent, okay? Now, of course, it's pretty wide. It's about 32 inches wide from wheel to wheel, and it sits about 29.5 inches up. So when you're going, you gotta kind of, you're gonna get a workout. But turning it, you know, it's not too bad. Of course, it's a bigger item. But if you want to take a look here, look how closely it just spins that stuff right up in the hopper. Look at all that debris. So, like I said, assembly wasn't too bad except for those bolts. They're just cheap hardware. So that's about it. But stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.